Hi everybody, how are you? I hope you're all doing good. So today I'm going to be using my watercolors, and after looking around for some inspiration, I decided I was going to look through my Create This book. And after flipping through a few of the pages, I decided this was the one that I wanted to try and recreate. But before I do, I need to lay out my tape, so let's go ahead and do that really quick. So to do this, I end up just laying a bunch of washi tape on my cutting board and using my craft knife to cut the shapes out the best that I could and then just place them into my sketchbook. And speaking of, I actually really need to invest in some good watercolor paper. So if you have any recommendations, I would love to hear them. Any tips or tricks or recommendations are always welcome here. Anyways, I do end up going in with my Thaleo Blue as my base, and you kind of just have to trust the process because with most art pieces, there's usually an ugly phase before it gets better. But once I go in with my purple and violet, I feel like it ends up blending beautifully together. And then once I let my watercolors sit and dry for a bit, I decided to go in with my white gel pen for the stars. But then I ended up switching over to my white acrylic paint because I ended up actually finding it much faster and easier to dab a bunch of little stars. I just feel like it would have taken a little bit longer if I continued to use the gel pen for that part. So once I finally get done painting all of these stars, I decided for my first planet I wanted to actually make it the Earth. So for my second planet, I decided to go with Saturn. Or I guess in this case, some people might consider it more of a hybrid Saturn, since they say viewed from Earth, it's more of a yellowish brownish color. And I didn't really want to go with those colors. I wanted more bright, fun colors, so I used a mix between my yellows, oranges, and reds. But I have no regrets. I really like the way it looks, but you go ahead and let me know what you think. And now onto the spaceship. So for this one, looking back at it now, I kind of wish I would have gone with more of a realistic styled spaceship rather than more of a cartoon version. But that's the fun thing about art is you can always go back to it and try again and recreate it in a way that you'll actually like it. But otherwise, for the most part, I still think that this piece turned out pretty good. And then of course for the astronaut, which was probably my favorite part of this whole painting, because I don't know, what's space without an astronaut, right? I feel like it just ties it all together. And then once I'm done with the astronaut, I go in for some final touches with my white gel pen by adding some highlights here and there. And then I also use my red colored pencil on Saturn just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. And now for the satisfying tape peel. And then of course I accidentally get a little bit of the paint on the other side of the tape, but that's okay because I just go in with my white paint marker to clean that up. Alright, here is our final piece. I've never actually used washi tape to create a painting like this before, and I really enjoyed it, so I'll definitely be doing it again. Go ahead and let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you'll be notified when I share the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I really hope to see you next time.